Okay, hi guys, this is Miss O'Neill. I'm sorry I'm gone today. This is your lab stuff. We're all going to do this, instead of do rotations, we're all going to do the same worksheet together. Or, excuse me, at the same time. I want you to work separate. You can check your work with a calculator, and I don't mind you listening to music on your phone. However, this must be separate. It should be silent in this room. And not all of you are so good at that. But I want it to be silent, and I want you to be working on your own. Okay? I'm going to do a couple of these with you because I think they're somewhat tricky. Okay? Now, you can do all of these. It's just similar figures which you are used to. But some of these have kind of switched things around on you. So, I'm going to work number 4 with you, and I'm going to work number 6. Okay? And then I'll give you hints on some other ones. But I'm going to work these out, and we've worked with worksheets like this where you find the answer, locate the correct answer that you have down here, and then color it. So if my answer for number 4 is 5, I would color everything that has 5 on it red. Okay? And I do want you to try to color it. This spends a little time. You can enjoy yourself, make something pretty. Okay? So I do want you to actually color it. I know I don't harp on it all that much, but if you finish this, I want it colored. Okay? Now, I'm going to start number 4. Now, the problem with number 4 is that they're not going the same direction. And if you have Miss Woolsey, she tells you if they're not going the same direction, redraw it. And I bet Miss Garcia does it as well, and I teach it that way. So you need to turn it around. All right, I'm going to turn this little one around. So to the side, I'm going to draw him, sorry. Okay, and now if I'm mimicking this, this has 2, this one has 3, and this one has 1. So the side that has X is a side that has 1 and 3 on it. So this is my X side, and then 1 and 2 is the where 18 is. Alright, so my new one looks kind of like this, and I'm just going to get rid of that one. Alright, so now they're going the same direction, and I can clearly see everything. I highly recommend you use colors. I have some available. They're on that black bookshelf. Find some colored pencils, or I have a set of highlighters. Now, you have to find the corresponding sides. Like 28 corresponds with the X, and 30 corresponds with 18. Now, I don't even need that other side. Then I'm going to set up my proportion, because that's how you solve these. Okay? I'm going to have my greens, and remember, I know your math teachers have taught you that proportions don't always have to look identical, but you have to be multiplying and dividing by the same right numbers. So these are my proportions. This doesn't have to be exactly how you do it. If it is not how you were taught or how it makes sense to you, as long as when you do yours, you're multiplying by the same thing, you're good. So 28 and 30, that's the big triangle. And then it's going to be X and 18. Okay? And again, as long as you set up a proportion where 28 and 18 multiply and 30 you divide by 30, you know, it doesn't have to look identical to mine. Okay? So you're going to do 28 times 18. So 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 6, which is 22. And then you're going to 0, 8, 2, 4, carry the 1, So 28 times 18 should be 504. So 504 equals 30x. Now I'm going to divide by x, or divide by 30 on each side to get x by itself. And guys, if you need some extra pieces of paper, please get them. I will have them available. So you're going to divide by 30. 30 cannot go into 5, but it can go into 50 once. You get 20. Bring down the 4. 30 cannot go into 204. Excuse me, it can go into 204, but how many times? Alright, it can go in 6 times. 6 times is 180. Subtract, you get 4, 2. So 24, bring down, put a decimal, bring down a 0. 30 can go into 248 times. So your answer is x equals 16.8. So look down here. Oh, there's my 16.8. So 4 is purple. So anytime I see a 4, like right here, I color it purple. Okay? Alright, now, this one is probably the toughest on the page. The other one, 8, kind of may give you some trouble, but once we do 6, you'll see how to do 8. Alright. Excuse me. Okay, so we'll be talking here. Let's separate these two triangles. Alright, so I'm going to separate the small guy because he's easier to separate. Alright, I know this is 30 and this is 25. And then I don't need this anymore. Now, the problem is 25 and 10 tells me the entire length of this. And that's what I want, because that's what 25 is. So I have to go 25 plus 10, and this length right here will be 35. Just like on this one, 16 is my side, but I have to do 16 plus 12.8 to get the correct answer. Alright, so now I have them set up. So I have to pick my corresponding sides. X is going to go with 30. 35 is going to go with 25. And I cross multiply and divide. So 35 over X, 25 over 30. So it is now just a proportion. I'm not going to solve this for you. You can solve it. But I tried to help you set up your proportion correctly. A lot of these you're going to have to rewrite. And guys, don't let the fraction freak you out. You can add, subtract, and multiply with fractions. So this needs to be finished when I come back. You can keep it if you're not quite done, or you can turn it into the sub. I will kind of leave it up to them. My 8th period lab, I want you to turn yours in no matter what. Okay. Bye guys. I hope to see y'all next time.